Hey guys, what's up? It's Jake the Metalhead, and welcome to another track review. And this is going to be a big catch up episode of all the tracks I missed from the bands that I follow that were released. So, so let's begin with a recent release, and this is a band that I also talked about recently. Five Finger Death Punch released a new song called "Fake" recently, and let's talk about it. So the riff itself in the song is really cool. There's a new drumming pattern in the verses and even in the beginning of the song that fluctuates throughout the song. It's a bit more on the faster side. It actually caught me off guard a little bit with that one, so good job on that, Five Finger Death Punch. There's no guitar solo in this song. However, there is a little breakdown to replace that solo, and I thought it was. I mean, if you're gonna replace it, eh, eh. If you're gonna replace it with something good, and that's what they did. So yeah, the lyrics are about somebody who's fake, although done in a bit more of a generic fashion. Um, and what I mean by that is just the chorus is like littered with f bombs. Yeah. Yeah, and it's just overall aggressive in tone. So there's that. Ivan Moody's vocals overall are on point, and overall This new song is pretty energetic, and I would say it's a great mosh pit song, definitely. I would I kind of wish it did have like a solo, but can't, can't exactly always get a solo. You always have to change it up a little bit. So either way, I'm gonna give this a 8.7 out of 10. And that's Fake by Five Finger Death Punch. So now let's talk about a recent release from a band that I talked about a lot on this channel. So Blood by Breaking Benjamin. This is the third single off of Ember, and this starts off with a guitar effect that silences the guitar a little bit and then kicks straight into the song, and I thought that was pretty good. The drumming overall is great. The vocal harmonies sound very cool in this song, especially in the choruses. The vocals themselves are on point as always from Ben Burnley, as always, as you can expect. The bridge is very cool, a very good add-on. And this slows down a little bit before it breaks into the final chorus, and I thought that was really cool. The chorus itself has an overall catchy melody to it, and it will get in your head, definitely. And I thought that was pretty good. The ending to this song is great, and overall this song is awesome, and I can't wait for the album. But a little bit of foreshadowing. I wish they would have stopped. They would have stopped releasing them right here. Releasing songs right here, because I feel it would be releasing a bit too much of the releasing or revealing a bit too much of the album. But still, I'm gonna give this a 9.8 out of 10. And so now we move on to Psycho, the fourth single off of Ember. This one's slower in tempo, but still heavy. The drums overall are awesome, especially in the ending. The riff starts simple, and then when the song kicks in, it becomes a bit more complex. The chorus is great. The solo that they added in was a nice touch. It's short, but I would say it's very good. It works, definitely. The build to the solo itself was also awesome. The ending was also very cool. Overall, it's a great song. The only downside is, again, I wish they would stop releasing singles after this one, because again, I feel it's releasing a bit too much of the album. Releasing or revealing a bit too much of the album. Nonetheless, I'm giving this a 9.8 out of 10. And now we move on to the fifth single off of Ember. The song's called Save Yourself, and this kicks straight into the song immediately. The tom groove in the verses is awesome. The growl vocals are actually what start off the actual vocal parts of the song. And I thought that was a pretty good choice there. The chorus is great. The notes that Ben Burnley hits in this song are very impressive. The ending also is pretty good. Overall, I'm actually being overwhelmed by the amount of songs that Breaking Benjamin is releasing. Like, seriously, and like, the thing is, they're not all bad songs. It's just revealing way too much. And I even was looking on Instagram and I saw an ad for another Breaking Benjamin song. So let's hope I can get this out before they release that. But still, I'm giving this a 9.8 out of 10. So now we move from Breaking Benjamin to Shinedown, a band I don't think I've talked about yet, actually. So here we go. Let's start off with their first song, their first single to be released off of their new album, Attention Attention. It's called Devil. The intro is great. The riff to this song is heavy and awesome. The drums aren't too flashy, but they do keep this song driving in its heaviness. And Brent Smith's vocals are on point and awesome in this song. The song structure overall reminds me of Cut the Cord a little bit, a song that they released off of their latest album, Threat to Survival. Just the way it transitions from the verses to the pre-chorus to the actual chorus, just similar to me, but either way, I still like it. Overall, it's a great release from Shinedown, and I'm excited about the album, and I would say this is definitely a heavier and a better switch inch sound compared to what we got on Threat to Survival. I give this a 9.8 out of 10. So now we move on to their second single that they released recently, called The Human Radio. Starts off with a great bass riff and some great softer vocals from Brent Smith. Awesome. Great way to start a song. And the way the drums kick in is just pretty much perfect in my opinion. The chorus is great and catchy. The bridge is also something that gets stuck in your head. The little solo that they have is pretty neat. This also kind of reminds you of a couple of older Shinedown songs in a way too. And overall, this song's fun and very cool and has a lot of neat aspects to it. And this just makes me more excited for the album. I will be reviewing Attention Attention when it comes out. I will also be reviewing Ember by Breaking Benjamin when it comes out. And I'm also going to be reviewing the Five Finger Death Punch album that's coming out called And Justice for None. Yeah. But for now, The Human Radio by Shinedown, I'm giving this a 9.9 out of 10. Definitely a great song. Now, let's talk about Talk Talk by A Perfect Circle. This is the third single off of their album called Feed the Elephant. I'm definitely going to be reviewing that. The song starts with a slower, great piano melody. When the verses kicks in, it takes away the piano and just leaves the vocals and drums, and I thought that was really good. The guitars are heavy and a great addition to the song. The chorus has a catchy melody to it, and the riff between the chorus and the second verse is awesome overall. The drums are great, definitely. They're not too flashy, but they keep the song going. And this song feels a bit quicker than their previously released songs, The Doomed and Disillusioned, whereas The Doomed and Disillusioned felt like a bit more on the longer side. Like, they felt a bit longer than they actually were. This song feels a bit quicker than it actually was. And I'm giving this a 10 out of 10, of course, because it was just awesome. And now we move on to Bulletproof by Godsmack. This is their this is their first single off of their upcoming album When Legends Rise. Now, I am taking into account that Godsmack said that they were going to be a little less aggressive on this album and are going to go a bit more of a commercial route. And that's actually a pretty brave thing for the leader of your band to say, that you're going to go a bit more of a commercial route. And for a commercial route, it's pretty good, in my opinion. The riffs are still actually pretty heavy to my surprise. The drums are a bit lacking, but definitely still there. Slowly Erna, though a bit more tame on the vocals, is still definitely a driving force in this song. The second part of the chorus is a bit repetitive and generic, but I can definitely let that slide. Overall, for commercial route, this is really good. I wish this song did have like a proper solo. I thought like commercial release, they said they were gonna. I thought it was gonna mean like I thought they were gonna keep the solos, but it's whatever. I'm gonna give this a 9.5 out of 10. And so now we move on from what's it called? From Godsmack to Dirty by Seven Dust. This is their first single off of their upcoming album All I See Is War. The intro builds up into something that's on the faster and upbeat side. The drums are great. The riffs fit in with the song so well. The vocals backup and lead are excellent. The chorus has a catchy melody to it and very anthemic in a way. The bridge and the solo are a great addition to the song. The ending overall is just epic, and overall this song is just a whole lot of awesomeness, and I cannot wait for this album, as I am a pretty big Seven Dust fan. Definitely a fan of their music. I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. Ooh, excuse me. And we now move on to the final song that we're going to be talking about, and the latest single off of All I See Is War by Seven Dust, called Not Original. Despite the song name, this song actually has a couple of unique aspects to it. This has a softer electronic opening. The verses instrumentally are on the quiet side of things. The note progression in the chorus, I'd say, is a great and unique add-on to the song. The chorus itself is really good. The vocals overall are good, as you'd expect from Seven Dust. The drums definitely blend in with the overall tone of the song. The bridge was a nice touch to the song as well. The ending was just smooth and calm, and I loved that. And overall, this song shows the variety of songs that this album is going to have. And overall, it's very well written. I don't really have any complaints as to. I think they could have done a little bit more with this song, actually. Take a wild guess of what it is. A guitar solo that like blends in with this song very well. That blends in with the tone. It doesn't have to be fast. Just I thought it'd be a pretty cool add-on. What can I say? I like guitar solos. I like impressive guitar solos, no matter what tone they have on a song. No matter what tone of a song they have on the tone. If it's a faster solo on a faster song, great add-on. If it's a slower solo on a slower song, I like it too. And overall, I'm still gonna give this a 10 out of 10 actually, because they did a great job. And so yeah, that was the reviews of all the tracks that I missed. And so I'm not sure if you guys know this or not, but whenever I do like an album review or a track review, I do put the links to the albums or the tracks that I'm reviewing in the description. I'm actually going to do that for all of the songs that I reviewed, and then once you give the songs a listen for yourself, just come back to this video and just tell me what you think. Just tell me what you think of the songs, alright? So, those are the reviews of all the songs that I missed. I'm Jake the Metalhead. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.